on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Doncic in at the one. And for Los Angeles, they've got Russell Westbrook. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. And it's Malik Monk, and it's Reeves in at the small forward position. Now Los Angeles with it. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And the work they put in coming out of the half was commendable, but it wasn't something they could sustain down the stretch.
Just 5 to shoot. The floater gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Solid rebounder when he puts his mind to it. Stanley Johnson creating second chance opportunities.
And we're about a minute into the first. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And the shot is good by Westbrook. Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Candace?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Monk. It's Monk on the wing. Here's Reeves. Down low. Powell with a steal.
干老师哎，智障会不会传球啊？
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Doncic. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Johnson passes to Monk. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Here's Bullock. Kicks it to Doncic. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Doncic has got 6.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Outside Monk. Is James on the wing. And slam dunk by James.
Does this guy age? LBJ loves getting all the way to the rack and dunking.
And Candace, we've seen a lot of rules changed in basketball recently. What do you think's made the most difference?
I think the biggest difference, especially within the NBA and the WNBA, is the defensive 3 seconds. You know, and it really speeds up the game. It's important to be able to, continue to stretch the defense. You can't set your big in the lane; they have to come out. So I think that's made the biggest change in what we're seeing the game being played as. Maybe the most powerful wing to ever play this game. LeBron James often dishes out more punishment than he takes.
And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Second chance effort. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find it. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Brunson passes to Doncic. They match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 9 points in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Westbrook with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Reeves. Fires from deep. Bullock puts it in. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to the shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine, making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z in the same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
青青，是你青青。
谁？
就你要开车去啊？
对吧？
那边感觉就是可以开车去。
对啊，就是从内湖，然后走到隧道过就到了。
然后你再回来？
不一定，应该就回去之后就结束之后可能就直接去内湖，然后内湖上交通。因为不知道几点，但今天那个超久的，今天那个讲12点入场，然后他快1点开那个，
然后我们明天也是。
超久的、啊，然后它中间有些那个什么进场，然后有活动节奏，是要3点。
And of course, the Lakers. They're at 9th place.
Checking out Dallas, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they've come close. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
还是在那个步入新那一区。
Doncic with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Johnson finds Monk. Now, here is James. Foul covers. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Uh-oh, LeBron's still doing amazing things at the rim. This guy is ageless.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Doncic. Another shot. Tries yet again. The three. Sinks it again. Seventh made field goal.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
James.
干犯规了好不好？操你妈的！
Here's Bullock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas. Well, the old saying is defense.
哎，还有对啊 ，Melo 啊，好的啊，该为什么不让好的先发？其实我觉得应该也是好的打中锋，然后 James 打4号，然后 Anthony 打3号，然后你那个 Ariza 或是谁打2号，Westbrook 打1号，那其实还是蛮好的，不考虑体力的情况下。要还有 AB 耶，70位。 他不是冠军射手吗？
是啊，
那就追了你啊！哦，这不是在塞尔提克，还在鸟市，还是在 Danny Green。那后来 Green 去哪？他之前不是有在湖人？
不知道，
就消失了。他后来变灵堂射手啊。
对啊。
Wins championships, but you ask LeBron, offense can be trickier.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, BA. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash.
Oh,
definitely offense at that point in my career.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Come here.
Right now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Reggie Bullock, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Yes, I think visibility is key. And that has to be on television, that has to be on social media. There's a number of ways to continue to increase that. Invest in women's sports, people. Keep thinking of the future.
Amen. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Ntilikina. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's James. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Come on, you think a little contact is going to throw the king off? No way.
Dinwiddie outside. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Westbrook with it. He's got 7. Pass to Howard. Westbrook outside. And here's Howard. It's James on the wing. Over Bertans. James can't get it to go.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest. And, you know, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
And with a bucket.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Now Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Oh, and makes Dinwiddie's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
James with the ball, and it's Bertans picking him up.
Maybe the smartest player we've ever seen. LeBron is so good at drawing contact.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Bertans inside. Check by James. And Marjanovic gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. There's a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a moment.
That's a good one, too.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Top of the key. Dinwiddie, no good. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. Westbrook outside. Anthony outside. It's James on the wing. Over Finney-Smith. That one's good. From James on the assist by Anthony. James has got 14.
That's been typical of their performance today.
I don't
want to thank our special guest. Candace, you're always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Westbrook 很火哦。 一直抹。怎么办？明天是会下雨。我是觉得麻烦。
Great to be here. Thanks, BA.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goal attempt.
Timeout called the Lakers. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw 3-and-D potential in this one.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
他们11点半。哦，那还好吧。还好，可是就是在雪隧前塞很久，反正雪隧已经没塞，然后回来刚刚也是，我们3点多从罗东离开，如果4、5点好像快6点，我现在到几点？好像快6点才到，然后好像在那个罗东到头城前那一段的对，那段是0到20超慢，结果后来发现是雪隧前20。然后进到雪隧的比赛，然后早上是大太阳跟偶尔下雨。
And the Lakers with some changes. Bazemore comes in for LeBron, and it's Augustine in for Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer Anthony sends it home from three-point land. Anthony's got 11 here in the quarter alone. 1 minute left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Doncic from downtown. Bradley grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Anthony from the wing. And that one hits the back iron. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Bazemore. Back to Augustine. Anthony outside. Now here's Howard. Clock at 6. Back to Anthony. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Bradley misses. Doncic outside. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And let's get your thoughts. And that's a wrap with the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
They've got Anthony. Avery Bradley out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Bazemore in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic passes to Powell. Open shot from Brunson. Another one falls for Dallas. And due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season.
Yeah, BA, I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out.
前阵子是真的有，但现在到底有没有我也不知道。就是需要日文的。我们在日本有一家。
He got it to go and he took the bump. So a free throw coming
对他女朋友的确也是
3-point play. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think?
可是他如果坐在这拿去，你想一下，
Wow,
他可以做到。
I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Augustine. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Mavericks leading. And Doncic from deep. Dallas, no good that time either.
跟他传球的说，结果变成了。
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Give the ball up. Let someone else.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
All right, look who's coming under the court. This round, here they are, your Laker girl.
两个人的搭配啊，比如说这是反裁啊，但是我不知道这边的动作，所以我也只会打最外面最直。
Changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Anthony, and it's Westbrook in for Augustine. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. James with the ball, guarded now by Finney-Smith. James can't get it to go.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And the shot goes. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
James. They grab their own miss. Here's Bazemore.
Wow.
Gets his second chance.
I'll tell you, Bazemore never sits idle. He always finds a way to contribute.
Doncic against Westbrook. From deep 3-point range. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Bazemore. Sinks the tray. Bazemore's got 5.
The smooth lefty stroke of Kent Bazemore. He can hurt you from out there.
Doncic left side. Over Westbrook. And that one's long. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Out to James. Pass to Bradley. Howard with the ball. Howe covers. Here's Bazemore. Back to Westbrook. Here's James. Finney-Smith pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third.
不会啊，我这边没有那么无聊的。
The shot no good. Howard with some nice D. The Lakers trail.
有需要，但是没有那么频繁。
Pass to Bradley. 4-3. And the Lakers get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning.
其实还是会要接他们用电话，但就是很简单的，就是我这边直接看镜头就可以，就没有那个。不一定能没啊，任何人都有。他们就是要买水泥地啊。谁都可以来问啊。只是就是说，就是我们用系统看帮他判断说有没有办法可以申请，不然他送件现在白送。
他可以绑标吗？
没有，那个是财务组的事情，不关我的事。
Can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Bullock. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Unloads, nails the wide open jumper, and the Mavericks lead by 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes
犯规啊！
电脑手的，
你还我这球啊！
but it's worth it.
电脑判断是你出界。
干还我这球啊！你去踩一下啊！
那我来一个花式投篮。
投啊，快点！
This one for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. To the right side, to the paint. Here's James. And so Westbrook with the assist. James has got 16 points.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Dinwiddie, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Count it.
好累。为什么奥的体力63然后是上升的，然后98就是下降？
Good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Pass to Bradley. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Doncic outside. Here's Bullock from outside the arc. Doncic outside, drives to the hoop, and Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
James attacking, and
really look into that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Dinwiddie with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. James brings the double team. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Powell. Defensively by James. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Back to Howard, to the middle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Bullock from deep. That shot missing. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Mavericks on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Dwight Powell out there with
Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him. Well, it's been 8 years since LeBron won his 4th MVP trophy. A player who's regarded as the best of his generation. Hard to argue he shouldn't have more.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Finney-Smith. Green's checked in for Bullock. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic. Here's Westbrook. They now take the lead. And the Lakers lead by 1. And LeBron has admitted some irritation with the MVP voting in the past.
Yes, B.A. He's come in second in the vote 4 times. That's tied with Jerry West and Larry Bird for the most in NBA history. This is a guy accustomed to deciding outcomes. This one is out of his hands.
Pass to Bradley. And it's Westbrook off the drive. Again, his 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his 2nd.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Bazemore. He's covered by Bertans. And here's James. James double teamed. Here's Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony outside. Tries to hit him. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Bullock, he's checked in for Green. And Doncic has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Doncic. Lays it out, banks it in. Doncic has got 12 points here in the 2nd half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Bazemore. Brunson with a double team. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here he goes. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing, defensively, a great job of closing out on shots, getting a hand up, and even sending some shots back.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
Man, that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
The pull-up! And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Doncic has got 37. Westbrook finds James. They need this. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And Westbrook's got 7 assists in the game. Doncic against Westbrook. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the 2nd best league in the world.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Yeah.
Out to Anthony. Pass to James. James double team. And the ball is tied up. So they'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so it's Dallas with it. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Doncic. Here's Bullock. He's guarded by Anthony. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. Now Doncic puts up a 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bazemore. James outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth. Basket counts.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
It's James with the drive.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep three-point range. The putback.
Oh!
We have seen
Westbrook
step up in the clutch many times before. I mean, he loves coming through for his guys when they need it most.
Doncic banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 43 points.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far.
Wow, 100%干扰.
No chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 46.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
From deep, and they get it back. And so the Mavericks take the win.
7-7-8.
Exceptional effort. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve.
就你只有1颗3分而已啊。
对啊，因为他打中锋。
因为好像很多有踩线。
因为后面没有人可以扛中锋啊。
好的没力哦。哦，Westbrook 15分8篮板8助攻，6个8火7中，这看起来很好哎。
对啊，但不知道今天好像很猛。
对啊，而且没有失误哎。跟着你3颗3分。
但是有几球在上半场，然后后来就没什么得分。
哦 ，Bradley 投射手感不佳。好好的。那个分数都在他身上。没有，3分球差不多哎，差1颗。篮板够一点点。然后半场打完是差1分的。啊，没有输很多啊，小输。